And how do you do? Hey, I just got this bottle of whiskey for our anniversary. My wife got me this nice little bottle of whiskey. We don't typically do gifts at the stage that we are. That's a whole different deal. But she had bought me this nice bottle of whiskey. It's one I never had before. New Holland Artisan Spirits Beer Barrel Bourbon, 40%, 80 proof. I'm going to read just a touch from the bottle here. New Holland Artisan Spirits is dedicated to discovering artful nuances in the distilling process while delivering unique and interesting spirits in their most tasteful form. Proud distillers of whiskey, rum, vodka, and brandy since 2005. It doesn't say how long this is aged. It may on their website. I did not check first. I poured some on the rocks, as you can see there. I also poured some neat. I got about 1.5 ounces here. I got a full double shot in the rocks. I got a floaty in there, darn it. Darn bugs. I'll get you, you little bastard. You can't drink much, huh? Anyway, it's time to Beer Whisper. How the heck are you? I'm having some whiskey today, but it is beer barrel aged, of all things. Many craft brewers will attest that whiskey barrels make great beer, and our Dragon's Milk, a stout aged in bourbon barrels, is a delicious example. Beer barrel bourbon goes to show that opposite is also true. Beer barrels make remarkable whiskey. So here we go. Beer barrel bourbon is first aged in new amber oak barrels for several years before a 3-month berry slumber. So it just says several years. Doesn't say how many. Most of these small batches like this rarely go more than 3 years, so I'd be surprised if it was more than 36 months, but it's not out of the question. I wanted to pour some just neat so I can smell it as is. It's very spicy on the nose, actually. I don't know what the mash bill is on it. But it feels very spicy, very rye-ish on the nose. So since they're calling it a bourbon, bourbon should be 51% corn. I'm guessing the secondary grain is rye, but you know, I've been wrong before. Who knows? But anyway, I'm smelling some spiciness, a lot of rye. A lot of spicy on the nose. Certainly getting some of the oak. I'm getting a different flavor, which I'm guessing is that beer barrel. It doesn't say beer barrel bourbon, oak barrels, berry slumber, the beer barrel aging lends biscuity notes and a smooth malt character. Yeah, there is something different on the nose that I'm not quite placing. Let's take a drink. Oh, Shazam. Oh, wow. Well, that's good. Yeah, it does make it, it does add some malty character. I shit you not. I tell you what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do what they do at most tastings. If you've ever been to a good Scotch tasting, even a bourbon tasting, I'll tell you just to put just a touch of water in there and let that open up some of the nose, and we'll open up some flavors. Now, I'm not talking about mixing it 50-50, guys. I'm not talking about ruining whiskey. I'm talking about a couple drops, just a little bit of water. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. See, now it's... Wow, baby. Yeah, baby. That's what that is like. Yeah, now it really is spicy on the nose. So herbal as well. I got an itch there. Sorry about that. That's very interesting. Take another drink and I'm going to try to decipher some flavors. Apologize, this video is going to run long, but I've already yapped for 4 minutes. I certainly get some vanilla, I get some toffee-like notes, typical bourbon notes. I feel that a little bit of oak, but not in a big way. That charred oak, charred white American oak that you typically use for bourbon. I'm getting a lot of those spicy notes that we talked about, a lot of that on the back end. But there are some other notes that I can only assume are attributed to the beer barrel as well. I mean, there are some very beer malty-like notes. I feel like I'm getting some hop character. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I lost myself. Hope I find myself. It feels like I'm getting some I don't know. Not even necessarily notes, but what was I trying to say? I can't think of the word I was trying to use. Let's have some on the rocks before it melts to nothing. Using my whiskey globe ball here. Oh, Shazam. Shazam, that's good. Wow. Yeah, it lends itself well. lends itself well to chilling, I'll tell you that. Okay, so on the nose here, with it chilled, I'm getting a lot of those spicy notes as well. I feel like I'm getting more of that beer character, though. I'm getting some of those biscuity notes they describe. Biscuity notes, smooth malt. Yeah, I do feel like I'm getting more of that beer, both on the nose and on the flavor. Wow. Yeah. Look at that? Look at here. Let me do this for you again. Damn, that is smooth. Yeah. Wow. This was a gift, so I'm not going to get into price, which I typically do. But whatever this costs, I would certainly buy it again. It is interesting. It's good. It's different, right? It's different. It's not completely out of the box. They're not totally reinventing the wheel, but they're giving it a little spin, kind of makes it their own. And when I look for a small batch, that's kind of what I'm looking for, is just something different. Well, what makes it yours and not somebody else's? This clearly makes it theirs. Wow, it's great, especially... wow, it's nice. It's nice all around. The flavors aren't huge for a bourbon. It is incredibly smooth for a bourbon. Amazingly smooth, actually. But the flavors are just spot on. I really like that extra bit of spiciness. I'm going to have to look up on their website to see what it actually goes into it if they say. It feels like there's a lot of rye in here, though. But I like the earthy notes, and again, those malt characterizations that I'm guessing comes from that extra nap into beer barrels. So before I run too long, it's time to beer whisper. Thank you, wife, for the whiskey for our anniversary. It's been 21 great years. We'll talk to you later.